shit. Sweepy. Let's see if anybody jumps in tonight. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. What up, what up, what up, what up? See if we get anybody in here. I want to talk about Adam Calhoun's new tour. See who all's going, who's not going. What up, Big J MMA? What's going on, man? You going on the war? You going to the war tour? You want to see A-Cal and HT and Simple Man? I'll tell you what, it's hot as shit in this fucking room. I know that. I don't know why I decided to sit out here. Unfortunately, not. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go. I think I'm gonna buy tickets next Friday. And I'm gonna go to the same place I went to in Fort Wayne to see Bravo and Sav. So the only difference is I'm paying for my shit. Bravo was dope, bro. Like, he was dope. What a nice beard. Why do I always have some weird people? Weird people in my chat when I go live. On my phone. Yeah. The Fort Wayne one was probably the best one I can go to. That beard either gets hate or love. I'm either a fucking Ewok or they love that shit, bro. So, I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say if anybody jumped in, I don't think anybody's gonna jump in. I think everybody over at Chops or Triple T or Add whatever. I don't know. I just been fucking around. I want to jump on here and see who all is going on this tour or going to this tour. See these dudes live in concert. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm hyped up about it. I'm gonna try to take my daughter with me, but she's got school the next day. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take her. I'm gonna try to take her. If not, I'm going without her ass. There it is, bro. Big J, you called it, bro. He said it either gets fucking hate or it gets love. It's getting some hate now. Anybody watch the Adam Calhoun interview he did? That shit was dope. That shit was dope. Adam Calhoun did good on that interview. And Thoughts of a Bracket winner. He did good asking questions and shit. It was dope. It was dope. Oh, fuck. I thought I might get some more people in here, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who likes it either. Big J MMA. I like it. I like my beard. It gets on my fucking nerves sometimes. I gotta trim that motherfucker all the time. I can't stand to let it get over my lips. It drives me nuts. Hey, what up, what up, what up? Happy Friday. Well, technically it's Saturday now, bro. Technically it's Saturday. Yes, I did. Look at that motherfucker. Yeah, that's full mohawk, bro. Full fucking mohawk. Yep. Gotta get the mohawk back, bro. I couldn't fucking stand having long hair. I just haven't had time to cut it. Video ready. That's right. If I can get loose, bro, I'm gonna come down. I want to. I keep that shit. I try to keep it this close anyway. Like I try to keep it trimmed, bro. Like I don't like long hair. I always keep the mohawk. Jesus. Cashville's wishes you would trim him up. Hey, Mohawk, he jealous as hell. Yeah, man. Cashville's hit or miss with me, bro. He gets on my nerves, and then he says some. He's a two faced, bro. He's two faced. Is that a bullet hole in the wall behind you? Nah, I think it's where they added this room on. They added this room on. It's like a closed in porch. I think there used to be some electrical shit behind me. I think they used to have a hole there for something. They just never filled it in. What up, Cat? What up, Elijah? 2P1, you get in a fight with a shredder and lost? Nah, bro. This is me. Everybody talking shit about the mohawk, bro. I'm gonna grow him. Next time I'm gonna leave the top long, and I'm gonna grow it out like a fucking Viking. I'm gonna braid that shit. Yeah. All right, Mini Thin. Thanks for stopping by, man. I ain't gonna be on here very long. I was just talking about the Adam Calhoun's new tour coming up here soon. Ragnar, exactly. I love that fucking shit. I'm actually rewatching Vikings right now. He's getting ready to fucking die. Yeah. Sorry to anybody that hasn't seen that fucking show. But yeah, Ragnar was the fucking dude. Eventually I will go old Ragnar and I'll just shave my whole head and fucking tattoo it. Yeah, I know you are, Michael. I'm just fine. Ain't no big deal, bro. Yeah. You're new here. Welcome. Welcome. This is where you'll find all the inspiration in life. I'm going to inspire you to live your life to the fullest. I got an old shotgun from the early 1900s that was my grandpa's, and I accidentally bumped it in my closet. It blew a hole in my house. No shit. I thought I got hit. Damn, bro. It scared the fuck out of me. Shotguns make me a little fucking nervous. My AR makes me nervous. Like every time I clean it, bro. Like I understand you empty it out or whatever, but every time I clean that motherfucker, dude, I check it like 5 or 6 times before I start cleaning it, and it's just like a habit, automatic, bro. Like I'm same way with my handguns. I check them motherfuckers several times before I start cleaning them. But I'm cautious with my shit. Always got my shit. Well, I can't say I always got it locked up, but yeah, that would scare the fuck out of me. Big J MMA. Yeah, I'd have shit all over my pants. I'd have shit my pants quick. But yeah, I'm also thinking about doing a donation stream here soon. So if you like want to donate, I think I'm gonna make it like $5, $10, something like that. You want to donate some money and do like a donation stream. I'll do a reaction to whatever song you want, like shit that I don't usually listen to. Like maybe you got a song out there you really like, and you want somebody to react to it or review it or whatever. I'm gonna do that here soon. I know money's tight for a lot of people. I understand that. I'm not expecting people to come up out their pockets for something like that. It's just a little donation stream. I'm gonna try to get to the point where I can start making a little bit of money to at least pay for, like I've said several times, try to pay for my StreamYard. What up, Mrs. Slinko? What up? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm just jumping on here for a minute to talk about Adam Calhoun's new tour. See who all's going, who's not going. I think it's gonna be fucking dope. I think it's gonna be dope. They got two spots really close to my house, but one I wouldn't say Fort Wayne's like super close to my house, but it's in driving distance. I'm gonna go to the one in Fort Wayne, same place I went to watch Bravo and Sav. I'm gonna go to Fort Wayne because they allow kids, and I'm gonna take my daughter to see Adam and HT and Simple Man and Dusty Lee. I keep talking about it with my wife, and she's like, you keep talking about it, but you don't ever mention Dusty Lee. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with Dusty Lee's music. He seems like a dope dude. I just don't know much about him. But yeah, I'm ready to go on this tour. I'm gonna try to go to the Summer of Sins festival. That's like super close to my fucking house too. So, um, I really want to do that. Uh, but really, I want to start getting out. What I really want to do, this is my goal. Now I don't know if anybody fucking cares, but I'm gonna share it anyway. My goal is to start going out to these shows that these rappers are going to, and start making content and shit. Not like film their sets, but like start making content and going to concerts and shit like that. You're gonna go to several. That's cool, Hazel. I knew you was gonna try to at least hit one. I'm excited about it. Uh, Going to Fort Wayne. The little spot in Fort Wayne's dope. The little setup they got and shit, it's dope. So last time I went, there was a bunch of fucking drunk people, but you just try to stay away from them and shit. Um, Not a big deal. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more rowdy with Adam Calhoun there, but yeah, I didn't. One is for amateurs. I wish I could go to two. That would be dope. It'd be dope. I got another one that's really close to my house, but it's on a fucking Wednesday night. All my kids are going back to school. I just ain't gonna be able to swing it. But I want to go to that Summer of Sins festival. I think I'm gonna hit that up, man. You got all kinds of people there. You got Struggle Jennings. You got fucking. I think Yellow Wolf's there, which I don't really like Yellow Wolf that much. He's alright. Um, then you got who the fuck is Just in Time. There's a few other 501 Bryce. Like you got a bunch of people there. You live too far from all of them. Yeah, yeah. Well, you live in California or some shit like that, right? They're doing some shows in Cali. HT and them are, I do believe. I think there's a few of them in California, but it just really depends on where they're at. Yeah, they're doing a few of them. Yeah, one of them's Fresno. But I can't remember. I thought there was two other ones in California too, but I could be wrong, dude. I just glanced at it and looked for the ones I wanted to go to or that I could potentially go to. But all I want for when I go to this concert in Fort Wayne is I want VIP treatment by Simple Man and Hard Target. I just want VIP treatment. As soon as I walk in, I want them to be like, two protects one. I can't believe you fucking made it, man. I'm just kidding. Nah, I think it'll be cool to meet them dudes in person. Hit up the merch store. That's gonna be fucking dope. Yeah, they said they're gonna have a merch store or a merch booth set up. That's gonna be dope as fuck. Um, when I went there with for Bravo and Sav, they had a couple other artists there and shit. It was cool. It was nice. You may or may not have purchased a couple plane tickets. That's cool, Hazel. That's dope though, man. They need uh and I was telling Simple Man this the other day, like, bro, like I told Hard Target this several times too. I'm gonna try whatever I can to try to push their fucking music as much as possible. Because I think I just overall think they're dope artists, they're dope people. So and the same thing for all the other trailer made people like Crowny Gambino, Frank, Corey. They're all dope. I'm looking for more music from Florida Dolph. That's going to be dope too. I'm hoping that's coming soon. What up, Twisted Tennessee? I see you in the chat. What up? What up? So I'm excited to see ACAL in concert. Don't get me wrong, like ACAL's like my favorite artist. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think I'm more excited to see HT and Simple Man, just for the simple fact that I've interacted with them a little bit more online and shit. So it was the same. It was the same way when I went and seen Bravo and Sav. I was more excited to meet Flawed than I was them because I've never really interacted with them. But they were super cool. Like I can tell you one thing. When I went to see Bravo and Sav, they were super dope people. Uh, yeah, I'll say this: I didn't pay for shit when I went to see Sav and Bravo, and I didn't ask for that though. They just like come through, pull up, and I'm like, all right. So that was super dope. Yeah, the tour looks awesome. Yeah, Bravo is slept on as an artist, and he's a badass artist. And Sav is bad. Yeah, Sav's badass too, bro. Don't sleep on Sav's rap skills. A lot of people sleep on that shit. She's dope, dude. And she can sing. And she's got the looks. She got everything. She's total package, in my opinion, as an artist. From me to you, thank you for helping us push the Better Things song. I think it's something we'll start doing on a regular. What song? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're saying, Hazel. ACAL is the new people's champ and an awesome person and artist. Yeah, yeah, for sure. He's dope, dude. I like ACAL. ACAL's dope. I'm excited to hear his new project. I know he released a few tracks on Triple T's live stream the other night, which was super fucking cool. I listened to one of them and then I went and did my own live stream. But I don't know. I kind of want, part of me kind of wants to be surprised, to be totally honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. It's like opening a fucking Christmas gift on Christmas morning. You want to be surprised, bro. You don't want to know what you got before you got it. I don't know. I wasn't like that with Jeff though. Jeff, Moccasin Creek's album just dropped. Jeff McCool, that shit's dope. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, go check that shit out, bro. Jeff's in his fucking bag, in my opinion. Um, and it's old school rap, which is super fucking dope. That's the shit I like. Um, and then Beats by Dunbar, the dude's just super talented, bro. Them old school fucking beats, yeah, super dope, super dope. And then Big Mendo, his EP's getting ready to drop. He was on Chop's uh, panel tonight for a little while, so that should be fucking cool. I like Big Mendo. TJ Sanders, he's dope. I know he's got some new music coming. Man, I'm trying to find one more independent artist with 25,000 subs or less for tomorrow night's episode of The Fifth Element. Yeah, for sure, Michael. I agree. Jeff is a goat and a legend of the country rap genre. I agree, bro. He's dope as fuck. I don't know. I haven't been around country rap for very long, but yeah, just to go back and listen to some of his old shit, he's dope, dude. Hey, what up, Kentucky Sweetness? So who's going in which show? I'm going to the one in Fort Wayne. Oh, simple man, better things. It had 731 views almost 4 years ago. We got it over 1,000 in less than 3 days. It's a fucking fire song. Good to know when you pay attention when you repost my IG shit. Bro, sometimes I just be reposting shit. I just be reposting shit to repost shit, or I'll just go in and like it. I don't know. I'm bad with that. Hit up Shaka. I already used Shaka in the first week. Yeah, I already used Shaka. Shaka's dope, dude. Shaka Hustle Man's dope. That's another fucking artist that's fucking good. Stormy Lee. She is a badass artist. Huh. 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 I don't know. Does that name sounds familiar? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can trust you, Michael. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same one I'm thinking of. Hopefully not. The closest is 3 hours away in Ohio, so that's the one. You're gonna go? That's dope. That one in Ohio is on a Wednesday night. I was gonna go to be totally honest with you, but I don't know if I can swing it on a Wednesday night, so we decided to go to Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne's closest to me, so we decided to go to that one. I'm excited about it though, bro. I think it's gonna be lit. They got a lot of tour, or they got a lot of dates set up. Hopefully, they get good turnouts, bro. I think they will, but um, yeah, yeah, we are blessed with awesome music right now. I agree, bro. I agree. Some of the music coming out right now is super dope. And that's why sometimes people be like, ah, man, country rap's dead. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. It's just different. It's just different. It's not all country rap. It's just some of it's just white boy rap, old school rap, hip hop. You just throw it all in there, bro. And that's just my opinion. You just all of the above. And the thing is, fucking weirdo. Yikes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block that guy. That's weird. I'm planning on six. That's dope. That's dope. I'm glad you're planning on six. Yeah, that'll be cool. Two protects one. That hurts. I'm straightforward and give my opinion. I still don't know if you're fucking with me, Michael, but I'm gonna look her up. It's definitely not dead. I don't either. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. Yeah, Bravo said that. Bravo said it was dead. And that's one thing I don't agree with him with. I just think it's different, bro. It's just not. It's not country living type of rap music anymore. It's just like all of the above, in my opinion. Oh, you think she's awesome? Okay, yeah, I'll check her out, man. Probably not the person I'm thinking of. They played one chick one night on Triple T's show, and it was rough, bro. It was bad. It was bad. That's probably not the same person that I'm thinking of. Yeah. What up? What up, White Wolf? I didn't see you sneak in. And Hazel says, number one, trailer made groupie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Them guys need the support, man. They deserve it. I told Simple Man that today. I said, dude, you deserve that shit, bro. Like all these tours and like the recognition you guys are getting, all that shit, you guys deserve that shit. Simple Man, I'm telling you, like his ability as a lyricist is just crazy. Wild. That track he did with Big Murph, that shit was fucking fire. That shit was fire. No, it's not that one. Okay, cool. I'll look into it then, Michael. I'll check her out. If they've already used her here recently, I probably won't pick her to be totally honest with you. You're gonna see them in Medford. That's dope. Gonna be lit. I'm fucking hyped. I just want people to get out and support them, buy tickets and shit. And if you happen to go to the same show as some of the people, like let's say there's some subscribers going to the same fucking show I'm going to, hit me up, bro. We'll meet up and bullshit too. So like uh like I said, I'm gonna be going to the Fort Wayne one. And I think I'm gonna go to that, like I said, I think I'm gonna go to that Summer of Sins festival. I'm trying to work that one. Motherfucker, I want me a motherfucking discount on that shit though, dude. I want to need a discount on that shit. It's like $110 for just Saturday or some shit like that. But there's like a shit ton of artists on there. I can't remember. I can't open my phone and look right now, but there's a shit ton of artists. Yeah, yeah, that's who I'm thinking about. Kentucky Sweetness, the blonde that they told Dub to do a track with. That shit was whack. Yeah, that's basically why I did this live stream is to see who all was going and going to which one, see if anybody's gonna meet up. I won't be staying this time in Fort Wayne. I won't be staying the night though. I think I'm gonna fucking go and drive home the same night. So when I went with Sav and Bravo, or went to see Sav and Bravo, that got it was done about 11:30. So I could have technically drove home then, but we'd already had a hotel. The funny thing is, I had the hotel we stayed in was the same hotel Sav and Bravo stayed in. I woke up the next morning and I was like, fucking went out to smoke. I like just woke up. I bumped into Flawed in the elevator. He's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Fucking what up?" I'm not awake yet. Yeah. Summer. Is that who it was? Is that what her name is? Summer? Yeah, Summer Rain. There it is. Twisted Tennessee coming in clutch. He said, Summer Rain. Yeah, that shit was whack, bro. Damn, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on her, bro, but it was bad. It was bad. Summer Rain. That's who I'm gonna pick tomorrow for the fucking Fifth Element. That's who I should fucking pick. I ain't gonna win, bro. I can't fucking. At least I can add some comedy to it. I ain't gonna win, bro. I can't find no independent. I just spent like an hour looking for independent artists, and I can't fucking find any. And I don't want to keep using like the same people or people that everybody already knows. I want something it to be a little bit unique, you know. And plus, like all the really dope artists in country rap, like they all got over 25,000 subscribers, or I've already used them, or they only have songs with features. Sierra the rapper, I don't really like her, to be totally honest. I don't have nothing against her. I just don't really like her. I think she raps about shit that she isn't. Like she'd be talking about being thick. Like I'm sorry, but thick, you ain't thick, girl. Like you can rap or whatever, but I just don't. I don't know. She was like that Hannah Banana that Cashville managed. That stuff was bad. Well, now you're gonna make me look up Hannah Banana. Was that her real name though? Twisted Tennessee. Yes. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Don't get me all fucking sad. I'm moving on from that right now. I am the next live stream I do. I am gonna play the original uh, Hollywood Hogan theme music. I think the track was by Jimi Hendrix. The bad thing is Stormy Lee is at 50K subs. I can't use her then. It's got to be 25K or less. Hulk Hogan was an OG, triple OG, bro. Like a lot of people don't realize, like he changed the game, dude. Like he was he was the Adam Calhoun of of wrestling, changing the how Adam Calhoun changed country rap for the better. Hulk Hogan. I don't care if they copyright me. Fuck them. Fuck them, bro. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Copyright me. They already copyrighted my live stream I did the other night for something. I can't remember. I don't know. I didn't get monetized, which I don't make shit off of monetization anyway. I do when I get super chats and shit, but I don't make shit off of like being monetized. That's why I don't get all butthurt about like copyright shit anymore. Like I used to like want to like work around it and shit, but it just ain't worth all the hassle. You seen Hulk Hogan wrestle before he was Hulk Hogan? That's dope. Hogan made you a pro wrestling fan? Yeah. Yeah. Me too. To think about it, he was the first pro wrestler I ever really like watched. I can remember watching WrestleMania 6 at my friend's house when he wrestled the Ultimate Warrior. Now I don't think I was alive for when he fought Andre the Giant, but I do remember watching those on like video VHS when I was younger. The first match I ever remember, like honestly remember, was Hogan versus Warrior WrestleMania 6. Yeah, for sure. He wrestled in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Yeah. Mountain Wrestling was fucking dope, dude. They had a lot of good wrestlers in there. They want people to listen to their music, but then copyright when you do. Yep. Yep. I never liked I never liked Ultimate Warrior. He was alright. His ring entrance was dope, but he was a fuck. If you go back and you watch WrestleMania 6's match, it's fucking terrible. Like if you compare it to like wrestling that we were getting in the late 90s, early 2000s, you compare WrestleMania 6 to that, like the match between Hogan and Warrior was terrible, and it was because of the Ultimate Warrior. Like Hogan wasn't like he didn't have a shit ton of moves, but he was a performer. He was dope at what he did. You know, he had the moves, he had the charisma, he could work a crowd. Uh, but like Warrior was just terrible, bro. Yeah, I've watched a shit ton of documentaries that talk about that, Michael, about Warrior being gassed out before he even got to the fucking ring. No, no, I won't. That's because Warrior always ran to the ring. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he wrestled the Iron Sheik. That's another legend right there. Iron Sheik hated Hulk Hogan in real life. Yeah, before he died. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. The wrestling was dope. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've thought about starting like a second page and just talk nothing about wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I just don't like the shit now. Like that's why me when I was on the Pause podcast the other night with Jeff, dude, I could sit there and talk wrestling with him for hours, bro. Like we could just sit there and do nothing but wrestling. Anybody ever been to a wrestling like besides Twisted Tennessee, obviously? Has anybody ever been to a wrestling event? I've went to like five, I do believe five. It's hard to watch now, bro. I can't watch it. It's like fucking watching ballet. It's like, I don't know, dude. I just can't get into it. I like what's his name, Cody Rhodes, and that's about it. I'll take that back. I like Roman Reigns. He's pretty dope. You've been to a few. Jesus, Lucifer. Yeah. You went to the '93 Royal Rumble. I bet that was fucking dope. And went to Hell in the Cell in 2023. That's dope. Yeah, I still watch the old school shit too. I still watch old school shit. I pop in a old school pay per view every once in a while. I liked when they brought, like, now this was towards the end. Um, when all the old guys started retiring and shit. But I liked when they brought back DX and they just brought back Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Like some of the shit that they did, like against the Spirit Squad and Vince McMahon and all that shit. That shit was fucking hilarious. And then I like going back and um, I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan too. I like Shawn Michaels a lot. I don't know, DX best faction. I don't know, man. I still say NWO, even though it got way too big and it got stale. When I was a kid, I was way more interested in the NWO. Like the NWO for life. That shit fucking, bro, that shit meant something to me. I can remember getting my first NWO t shirt, bro. And it was like I fucking made it, dude, in life. I was hyped, bro. But yes, I do. I did like DX too. I didn't hate DX. I don't know. I was more into WCW at the time. Nash, Scott Hall, and Hogan were like my three favorite wrestlers. And then Sting. Sting was probably my favorite wrestler at that time. I would say probably overall, uh, my top three, or let's go Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. Okay, and this is my Mount Rushmore, not everybody else's. This is what I consider my top four, and not in it really in any of this order. But I would say Hogan, Shawn Michaels, uh, Stone Cold, and Sting. So the Wolf Pack, yes, yeah, the Wolf Pack was my favorite part of the NWO too. That was dope. The Four Horsemen were legendary. Yep, yep. Ric Flair was the dude too. I can remember I was playing back when I was younger. I was playing slow pitch softball, and somebody was selling Ric Flair shirts, like softball shirts. They were like they were like dry fit shirts. And at the time, the team I was playing on didn't have uniforms, so we was just a fucking crazy group of people just fucking around playing softball. But I had a Ric Flair shirt. That shit got so many comments. Hulk, Macho, Man, Hacksaw. Yep, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Hulk, Austin, Brett, and Taker. Yeah, that's a solid top four, bro. Styling and profiling. Motherfucking Ric Flair was an OG. He's still OG. I felt so bad for him the other day, bro. Who the fuck's idea was it to interview Ric Flair right after Hulk Hogan died? Like, I know he had to agree to the interview or whatever, bro, but leave that man alone, bro. Somebody he was fucking close with in the wrestling industry just died, and you got him on TMZ doing an interview, bro. I was pissed, bro. Like, damn, dude, just leave that. And he was close to death about a year ago. He almost died. Ric Flair, Andre the Giant, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes was the American Dream, dude. That motherfucker was a beast too. There's so many good wrestlers, bro. There's so many. Like the old school shit was dope. Macho Man was crazy too. Some of the promos that him and Hulk Hogan cut back in the 80s and early 90s, dude, them motherfuckers were so geeked up. Shit. There's like a clip of when they formed the superpowers or whatever. Damn, dude. What did you miss? You didn't miss much. We just talking about we was talking about Adam Calhoun's new tour coming up. Now we're talking about wrestling. Dusty Rhodes and Junkyard Dog. Yeah, Junkyard Dog was cool as shit too. That was like he had retired like shortly after I started watching wrestling. I didn't get much. Yeah, Elizabeth was like one of my first crushes when I was a kid. But then I don't know if y'all remember this, but Stacy Keebler. Yeah, that shit was rough as a kid. 12, 13 years old, hormones going crazy. Stacy Keebler getting in and out of the ring. Damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, she had them legs. She knew how to use them. That was her fucking theme song. Yeah. Queen Elizabeth or Elizabeth was dope though. She was she was always that. I always thought she was like that prim and proper type of lady or whatever, but come to find out there's a lot of shit going on. Who, Stacy? Stacy was on there, I think about a year ago, dude, and she still looks good. Still looks good. Uh Stacy's dope. Trish Stratus still looks good. So doesn't Lita. You know, I mean they're older, of course. Who is my favorite manager? Man, that's hard. I would have to say my favorite. Man, if we're going old school, I'm going Jimmy Hart. And if we're going like somewhat newer generation, I would say he's older generation and newer generation. I would say Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has been around for fucking years. But you had a lot of them. You had Bobby the Brain Heenan. He was a good manager. Um, Trying to think of others too. I can think of Sherry. Sherry was a good manager. Uh, I'm trying to think of some other managers off the top of my fucking head, and I can't. Mr. Miyagi or Miyogi or what? Yeah. Are you talking about Yokozuna's manager? I think that's who you're talking about. For the longest time, I didn't know Yokozuna wasn't fucking Japanese. Do you guys know that? Yokozuna wasn't Japanese? Motherfucker was Samoan. That dude was Samoan. Oh, that's wild. They just had him going out there just living it up. Yeah, I am into wrestling. Yeah. Yeah. I do like wrestling, bro. I just like the old school shit. I can't watch the new school shit. They suck on the microphone too, dude. Like, if you can't talk on the microphone, why do they keep giving you the fucking microphone, dude? Just shut the fuck up. You don't think he was you don't think Iron Sheik was Arab? Or he was Arab, I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple of them like that. Like they had that dude. Now this is newer, but his name was Rusev. I don't think that motherfucker's Russian. Kofi Kingston. When Kofi Kingston came into WWF, they made him Jamaican. He wasn't fucking Jamaican. Yeah, that is just fucking clowning motherfuckers. Like you're gonna be German. You're gonna be Jamaican. You're gonna pretend you're Japanese. Damn. That's wild. I've never told any white guy they're gonna pretend to be black though. That would be cool. Yeah, but I don't know. It's hard to watch the newer shit. Yeah, I agree, Michael. Hold on, I'll talk about that. I think I'm about to sneeze. Yeah, Vince was off the wall with some of the things he had done to succeed. Yeah, bro. Vince McMahon was wild. The thing is he had to do that when when the NWO came out. They forced his hand to be more over the top because when the NWO came out, that shit had never been done in wrestling to where like you couldn't really tell if wrestling was fake or if it was real life. The shit was wild. Ring announcer was badass too. Never forget. Let's get ready to roll. Yeah, back in the fucking, they had Michael Buffer in WCW. That shit was great. Wrestling kind of got ho hum after Stone Cold and The Rock left. Yeah, it stayed good for about, I would say, maybe 3 or 4 years after they both was gone. Yeah, Jim Cornette was a good manager. That's a good one. That's a good one for real. I remember Kamal with Moon God on his belly. Yeah, Kamala. Yeah. WCW was about to beat WWF. Yeah, they was about to beat them and they couldn't fucking do it. And it sucked. I hated watching WCW fall apart. That shit was trash. I liked WCW because I was always a WWF fan, and it got so stale and so fucking gay. Like it was just bad, bro. And then WCW just came out of nowhere. You know, Scott Hall left, Kevin Nash left, and then Hogan joined the NWO. Shit. There will be never be another heel turn like Hulk Hogan. Never. You'll never be able to duplicate that. Hogan turning heel into Hollywood Hogan was the biggest fucking thing. Everybody was talking about that shit. Everybody was talking about that shit. And I read an article the other day. They're like, "Oh, John Cena's heel turn is bigger than Hulk Hogan's." I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, I've watched a little bit of John Cena's heel turn, and it's been super fucking gay. It's gay. I don't like John Cena. Yes, yes, yeah. Austin came out with the 316, and Austin started getting in his bag with all his shit. And then I think what really started to turn the tide with WWF and WCW was when Mike Tyson was the guest referee with Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold match. When that fucking happened, the whole tide turned, bro. Um, it was like WWF started beating them in ratings. John Cena could not put on Hogan's under. Yeah, he'd probably try though because he's gay. But who was the guy's name that ran WCW? I believe he was the issue. Eric Bischoff did run WCW for a little while, but I think there was people above him that were pulling the strings and not letting him do some of the shit. But also there was like no accountability in the locker room. Like people just came and went whenever they wanted to. There were certain people that could make decisions on matches. Hulk Hogan was one of them. He had creative control over his character. He could, if they told him to do something, he'd just tell them to fuck off. Which, if there's one wrestler that had earned that right by that time, it was Hogan. Yeah. Yeah, Bischoff was an idiot. But I've been watching, Bischoff does a podcast now, and he's dope, man. I like him. I like him. He's a Trump supporter, and he's like, I don't know, man. I really like him. His podcast is good. So I did find out Kevin Nash, the dude that played, that was Diesel and Kevin Nash in WCW, he's a huge liberal, which is gay. Super gay. It was disappointing. Hey, did anybody go, like, if you ever get the time, okay, and you guys are ever interested in checking it out, if you like Sting, go back and watch Sting's last match that he just did in AEW. This was probably about a year ago when he retired. Dude, I'm telling you, at 60 years old, that motherfucker still had it. And yeah, it was dope. I'll say one thing: Sting had a nice run in TNA too that most people don't know about. After WCW collapsed, he did some shit in TNA that was really good. Do you think Owen Hart meant to break Stone Cold's neck? No. No, I think it was a mistake. Stone Cold could have fucking died. That shit was not good. He was wrestling about a year ago. A year ago, he retired. He had his last match. But dude, he still had it, bro. Like it was fun watching. I thought, man, I don't want to watch this match. It's gonna be disappointing. But no, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, Nash played basketball at the University of Tennessee. Yep. Yeah, I don't think Owen Hart meant to do it, but Stone Cold was obviously pissed about it. He was definitely pissed about it. He was not happy because they had just gotten on the top. He was like, I think he was champ or getting ready to be champ, and that shit happened. It wasn't good. But Owen was a dope wrestler. He just made that mistake. He just made a fucked up mistake. That's why you don't see the pile driver anymore. That shit was outlawed in WWE for a long time. You ain't allowed to do it anymore. Because people kept dropping everybody on their damn necks. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I know a lot of shit about wrestling. I could start a wrestling YouTube page and do pretty good at it. I just don't know if there's like a crowd for it. Do people still watch that kind of shit? Would they still be interested in that type of shit? I don't know. I don't know. I could talk about it for fucking days though. Yeah, there's been a few moves that are I can't remember which ones, but I know the pile driver is definitely one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I might, bro. I like it. I like being able to talk about it. I know a lot about it. But I'm not gonna lie, I like doing the country rap shit, the reactions and stuff. I like doing that. I like doing my political shit every once in a while. I haven't done a whole lot of that here lately. I was actually supposed to go to Florida this week and be on a podcast, but it didn't work out. We've been talking. I've been talking to this guy that does a popular political podcast, um, and I've been talking to him for about six. I've been watching his show for like 3, 4 years, but I've been talking to him for about 6 months. He's been wanting to have me out, but he's just like super busy doing shit. Like he started a new company and also all kinds of crazy shit. So I haven't had the chance to go out. But that could be a big opportunity for me, get me on a show like that. And in the political world, all I'm looking for is a chance, bro. If somebody had me on their podcast, that's all I'm looking for. What kind of 2A wins do we get? I missed that. I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, that's cool, Twisted Tennessee, when they round up the old memorabilia from wrestling. That shit's dope. Yeah, I don't know what 2A wins we got today. I haven't been paying attention. I was in my own little fucking zone all day today. I went to the gym, fucking was doing shit around the house. I did the Crowny Gambino reaction. I really ain't done much shit. I've stayed off of X today. Usually X is where I go with for all my political shit. Sometimes it's depressing though, bro. You gotta fucking you gotta take some of the political shit in doses. Which I don't trust any of them fucking politicians, bro. Not one of them. But if we're getting 2A wins, I'm all for that. 2A win. Did I say that? 2A wins. Ammo and ad campaign in California. and new bill on mag ban being overturned. That's dope. That's dope. Bro, your Second Amendment should not be infringed in any fucking state. Period. Like, they shouldn't be able to infringe on your Second Amendment rights. There's a reason why we're allowed to own guns. So, and we're almost there. We almost got a fucking tyrannical government now. I like Trump, but I don't trust I don't trust the majority of the shit they're doing right now, bro. It's crazy. What about the Epstein chick talking to the DOJ for clemency? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna make some shit up about Trump, dude. I think Trump was on the list and in the files and all that fucking shit. Like, as far as was he molesting kids? No, I don't think he was. But him and Epstein were friends at one time, and then he kicked him out of the fucking his Mar-a-Lago club and actually testified against him. I just feel like if they had something on Trump, they would have exposed it a long time ago. I think it's a big nothing burger. But Trump's not doing himself any favors by his PR has been fucking terrible, dude. Like whoever his PR, whoever's running his PR is fucking terrible, bro. But I don't think he's on the fucking list as far as molesting kids. I just don't. Because that shit, he would have never became president if that was the case. That motherfucker would have got locked up as soon as he wasn't president anymore. Yeah, I don't trust Trump, but I voted for him. Yeah, it's hard. He's hard to fucking trust right now, bro. Hard, dude. Some of the shit that comes out of his fucking mouth, I'm like, dude, I voted for this motherfucker. What the fuck is this? This ain't 2016 Trump. I know that. And that's the thing. I got the motherfucker right here on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been hard for me to wear this fucking shirt. I just don't trust him, bro. Might be some of his friends on the list. Yeah, I agree with that. There's some people on there that they're protecting. You'll never see who was actually involved. You'll never hear who was actually involved. It's weird that Trump's the only name that they've released. That doesn't make sense, bro. Release it all. Like, oh yeah, Trump's on the list. Okay, Trump's on the list. Who else, motherfucker? Let's talk about that. Who else is on the list, bro? Let's talk about that. And until you're ready to talk about that, I don't know. I just don't trust anything that's coming out their fucking mouth. I think Pam Bondi's crooked. Trump should have never fucking hired her. And Trump keeps backing her, which makes me not trust Trump. Pam Bondi is a fucking snake. I don't like that Cash Patel either. Jury's still out on Dan Bongino. Uh, the Epstein stuff is just a huge distraction. It could be. Could be. I'm like holding out hope, okay? The one thing I want to get out of the whole thing is a better economy. I think America's been sold out. Like, we're fucked, bro. In my opinion, there's only one way to fix it. And you're probably not gonna you can't get you can't get two people to agree most of the time on everything. Like, I don't know, man. It's fucking sad to even really think about. What if they just pass away? What are you talking about that? What are you talking about, Great White Wolf? Unexpected age. Yeah. What are you talking about, White Wolf? I think I know what you're talking about. Jesus. Uh, oh, the list, yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. The list, bro. Uh, the list, you'll never find out who's on the fucking list. They're going to protect them as much as possible, especially if it impl- implicates world leaders and shit. You'll never hear about that. You'll never hear about that. Yes, exactly. Twisted Tennessee. There's only one way, but you can't talk about it. uh, and I said this probably 2, 3 years ago. That we ain't gonna vote our way out. Like my thing is, if Trump's so bad now, like if he's making these shitty decisions now, who's the next person in line to run for president? And everybody, as soon as I ask that question, most people say Vance, and I'm like, fuck no. Yeah, even if they did release it, it'd be much shorter. Yeah, yeah. And the thing is I don't know. You don't. I do believe some of the narrative, as far as the Democrats did have 4 years in office to fuck with all those files. So I can agree with that to some degree. But you, if you watch the way they handled it, like as far as the PR and how they said they got all the Epstein, like because when the administration first took over, Pam Bondi was put in charge, Cash Patel was put in there, Dan Bongino was put in there. They started asking Pam Bondi about the list and the Epstein files. And she said, "It's on my desk. I'm reviewing it. It's on my desk. I'm reviewing it. Oh, we're about to release this. We're about to release that." Then they released that fucking binder book to all the conservative social media influencers. And it turned out to be there was nothing in it. Okay. So they were saying for months, we're going to release it, we're going to release it. And then all of a sudden, it just come out of nowhere that the case is fucking closed. There was no list. The fight, like everything's good to go. There was nothing in there. Just forget about it. We're going to memory hold this shit. You'll never fucking hear about it again. Nah, Truth Lover, I haven't checked that out. Nah, I think I did pick his song for tomorrow, like one of his songs for tomorrow, for the Fifth Element. I believe that they want that chick to talk. She knows the truth. Yeah. Yeah. You talking about Jelaine Maxwell? Or are you talking about the other chick? Because there's some other chick talking too. There's some other chick talking too. Uh, Somebody that I can't remember how she was involved. I think she either got like Epstein convicted or something. I can't remember. I was listening. I was half-assed listening to it the other day, but they didn't give me something to drink. I knew that. I'm gonna grab my dogs. I think they need to go out. Oh, come on, doggy. Yeah, Maxwell. Yeah. Yeah, Jelaine Maxwell, she gonna say whatever the fuck she's gotta say to get out of prison, bro. They're gonna be like, was Trump on the list? Oh yeah, he was on there. You want me to tell you who else? Nope, just Trump. Yeah, the thing is if there was nothing there, nothing happened, the Epstein list didn't exist, the Epstein files were corrupted, and everything's good to go, why the fuck is she in prison for 20 years? That's what don't make sense. There's a lot of shit in that situation that doesn't make sense, but that's a huge red flag. Huge red flag. So, I don't know. I think that's why I get so disappointed with politics. Because Trump started out on fire, boy. Started out on fire. He came in, released all the January 6th prisoners, started talking big about deporting all the illegal immigrants, and ever since then, it's just been like a shit fest, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And everybody's talking about, oh, we're putting people in there that really give a shit about this country. He's got good people in there fighting for this country. His administration's way better. And it's like, it's been a bunch of shit. What up, Spencers? I see you. Him and Newsom fighting all day long. Somebody needs to just punch Newsom in the fucking face. That dude's a loser. He's let California go to shit. and then wants to blame everybody else. California, I visited Anaheim not too long ago, back in February, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful weather. I wouldn't want to live in California. Too much fucking traffic for me, bro. In Anaheim, and Karen Bass is horrible or horrid. Isn't she like the mayor of LA or some shit like that? I can't remember, but yeah. Yeah, California is nice. Don't get me wrong. You get the right leadership in there, and you could probably change it around and turn it around. Oh yeah, if you're living in North Carolina, then yeah, or not North Carolina. If you're living in North California, yeah, you probably got it better than definitely in the South. I know Anaheim. It was a nice place. Don't get me wrong, but it was too fucking busy, dude. It was crazy busy. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here, man. I'm gonna go to bed, bro. Plus, it's hot as balls in this room. Sweating my ass off. All right. Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out. Hey, go remember, buy your tickets to Adam Calhoun's tour, the War Tour, with Simple Man, HT, and fucking Dusty Lee. Go check them out. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night on the Fifth Element. Have a good night. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless the United States of America. I'm out.